Check out the starters for Brooklyn. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And for New York, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Here's Dimon. Claxton a screen on Brunson for 3. Dimon. Towns with a rebound. Brunson taking his time here. 3-pointer. Brooklyn with the board. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Now here's Hart, and down it goes. 2 points.
Well, the offensive board for the 6'4" Hart, this guy is incredible on the glass.
Claxton up top. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Porter from outside, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Towns outside. 4-3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
But Cat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
Pass to Dimon. Outside man. 6 to shoot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Back to Brunson. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Pass to Dimon. Back to man. Shoots over Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Now here's Brunson. He's putting up some terrific numbers, over 28 a game. Claxton with the block.
Love rim protection from Nick Claxton. That is a big-time block.
3-pointer, Bridges sends it home from 3-point land.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. New York in 5th.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Nets trail by 8. On the wing man. Here's Dimon driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
New York working the ball around now. Bridges passes to Towns. Outside Brunson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Man with it. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Clowney, good.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
And just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Here's Dimon. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Here's Claxton. Soft touch off the glass.
If you look at a shot chart of Nick Claxton, it's going to be painted heavy right there.
Towns outside. The 3, Bridges. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now man. Claxton a screen on Bridges. Here's man. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Knicks leading by 8. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Fires the 3. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Here's Claxton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Wow, Nick Claxton bullying his way to the cup. You love to see it.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time not on target.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Here's Clowney, covered by Towns. Porter the pass to man. Claxton a screen on Bridges. Man, no good from outside. The Knicks have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Hart, outside Anunoby. Here's Towns. Outside Brunson. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
The Nets call timeout. Here come your Knicks City answers, everyone. Get loud for them. Once again, make some noise for your Knicks City answers.
Nets trail by 9. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And New York has possession, following the 3 by Brooklyn. Pass to Anunoby from downtown. Can't get it to drop.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Dimon. Brunson defending. Nifty move. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. What a great season it's been thus far, Doris. We're about halfway through it, What stands out to you?
You know what's remarkably consistent, BA? There's always a surprise for the good and the bad. A team we expected to be in the mix maybe struggles because of an injury or because of bad chemistry, and then there's always an overachiever. You love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
Pass to Dimon. Back to man. They set the pick. Three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Outside Brunson. Back to Bridges. Lets it fly. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now a 7-point New York lead.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. The three, Dimon. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Bridges outside. Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got 7 points.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. Porter from outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
New York leading by 3. Brunson passes to Robinson. Now here's Hart. Shot from the wing. Porter pulls it in.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And here's man. Pass to Dimon. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Man with it. He's against Bridges. Now here's man. Pass to Dimon. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. 17-foot shot on the way. Man misses.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Now Bridges. From deep. Clowney pulls it in. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
BA, I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Hart. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Bridges. Kolek comes in for Jalen Brunson. A minute 9 left in the first. Pass to Towns. Outside Robinson. Screen by Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Here's Wolf. It's Thomas on the wing. 43 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. Here's Dimon. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Towns. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Kolek. Shoots over Demon. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and there's Miles McBride, and it's Kolek in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Guys love to have that answer from 3. Cam Thomas, no exception.
Towns outside. The 3 is up. And the Knicks, another 3.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Pass to Thomas. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
41-35.
Thomas outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is, a vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
It's stolen by Clarkson. McBride passes to Towns. Here's Clarkson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Toure. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Buries the easy one. Toure's got his first points in this one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Towns a screen on Williams. Clarkson attacking. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Jordan Clarkson showing the ability to put the ball on the deck and make a play.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And here's who's been leading the league in rebounding over the past month. Third is Karl Anthony Towns. And, of course, Mitchell Robinson.
Tremendous effort from both of these guys, hitting the boards with a purpose.
Nets trail by 8. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. EA?
Thank you, Allie. Outside McBride, back to Towns, from the arc. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Here's man, outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Knicks leading by 3. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments and some changes here for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Clarkson. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride, and Brunson is subbed in for Kohler. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson outside. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Towns against Thomas. 5 to shoot. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Towns. Bridges, left side. Outside Anunoby. Back to Towns. The kick out to Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot here. Bridges misses. Nets trail by 3. Here's Williams. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. The 10th pick in 2021. Zaire Williams fits that mold everyone is looking for, Doris. The tall, rangy wing.
BA, I think you can obviously, the physical potential is there. As far as this guy's efficiency and decision-making, that's a work in progress, and the only way to get there is with repetition for Zaire.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, BA, because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender, because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
Nets trail by 3. Man with it. Left side, Williams. Claxton a screen on Bridges. Williams from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 8 points here in the quarter. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Brunson finds Anunoby. Towns against Claxton. The kick out to Brunson. Launches it. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Brunson's got 15 points.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Man, the pass to Williams. Over Bridges. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. He's got 10.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. And Anunoby for 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now man, pass to Porter. Right side, Williams. Fires the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 4. And here's Bridges. Now here's Brunson. Inside goes Brunson. And And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Hits both from the stripe. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside, Doris.
Handful might be an understatement, BA. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Bridges finds Towns. Pass to Brunson. Takes a three. Yes, sir! Brunson for three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Dimon to stop the run. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Dimon. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Anunoby passes to Hart. Now Brunson fires from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Dimon. Screen by Claxton. And that one's good. Dimon for 3. Dimon's got 16 points now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Anunoby for 3. That shot, no good.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. He's got 16. Three-pointer, no good.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Bridges passes to Hart. Now here's Anunoby. Bridges outside. And the Knicks miss again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Dimon. Back to man. Claxton a screen on Towns. Here's Dimon. Brunson defending. Porter from outside. The rebound by Bridges.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
That's trailed by 8. Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon. On the wing man. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Dimon. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And the Nets shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter from outside. Connects from downtown. And now just a three-point Knick lead.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Pass to Bridges. And 1:01 left in the second quarter.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Outside man. Here's Dimon. Brunson defending. Claxton down low. Hart's there. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Outside Anunoby. 29 seconds left in the first half. Towns for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Over to the wing. Here's Dimon. Brunson defending. Pass to Clowney. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York, providing the right now, putting up a cool 22. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
When I look at Brooklyn, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Here's Brunson. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon, and it's Claxton in at the center position.
Now, Josh Hart's starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot. You better guard me.
And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young doors.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve, and once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly. That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. Lays it up and banks it in. Dimon's got 18 points in the game.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Brunson passes to Towns. Outside Hart, throws it up high. 6 to shoot, and the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. So a moment now to see the story for Michael Porter.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
90 seconds into the second half now. Outside man. Outside Porter. There's the three. Nails it from three. He's got 12.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Oh, Towns disregarding the D.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Porter. Claxton a screen on Anunoby. And here's Porter outside. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 4. Anunoby on the wing. The three is up. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside man. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. On the wing, Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Claxton a screen on Brunson. Here's Dimon. He's got 18. Off the mark with a little step back Jay. Inside. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Knicks. Here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And of course, there's the Nets. Well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation. Nets trail by 6. Outside man. Porter from outside. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. The three. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. For 3, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
77-65.
Here's Clowney, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And they pick up 2.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Demon. And it's Brunson missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And here's Porter. He's got 14. Here's Dimon from deep. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Towns outside. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
70.
Here's Dimon. 21 points in the game. Outside man. From the wing. And it's New York with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon. Brunson defending. Here's Dimon. Outside man. Over Bridges. Man misses.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Here's Brunson. And he converts the layup. Brunson's got 29 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Pass to Clowney. And here's Porter outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
He was all alone on that one. Hart's got 10.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Claxton. Pass to Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside man. Here's Claxton. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, this is what you want your big to do. Set a quality screen and then be opportunistic on the catch.
Outside Brunson. Shoots over Demon. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Demon. 3-pointer. And Anunoby pulls it down. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Claxton a screen on Anunoby. Here's Dimon. 21 points in the game. Pass to Porter. Let's go with a 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Shot's good by Hart.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges is a team-first guy. Passes on time and on target.
Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. And there's the drive. And then Porter with the dunk.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Since we have a moment, let's take a look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, and see who's leading in blocks. 5th is OG Anunoby.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Yabusele comes in for Hart. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Bridges. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Pass to Wolf. To the inside, Clowney. The Knicks with the rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Right side, Brunson. Yes, it's good. Brunson's got 33.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
BA, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Brunson's got 35 in the game.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Thomas misses. Here's New York. They're on a 17-6 run. Clarkson passes to Brunson, and here's Robinson. Yabusele finds Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Shoots over Demon. And no good, trying to use the glass. Nets trail by 18. To the paint. Here's Wolf. And the powerful one-handed slam.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
This one for three. Here's Robinson. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Robinson's got 8 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
For three, Demon. Clarkson grabs a miss.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside McBride from the arc. Sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Wow, Mitchell Robinson, a little playmaking versatility right there. Pretty pass.
Wolf passes to Thomas. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Pass to Clarkson. New York working the ball around now. Shoots from the right block. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Oh, just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
Thomas outside. To end the run. No good. And so it's New York, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. Game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Kolek in at the one spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
His first three of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Clarkson against Williams. Towns for 3. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Well, the Nets shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Here's Traoré. Williams on the wing. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside McBride. Robinson, a screen on Thomas. Here's McBride. Offline with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Porter finds Thomas. They set the screen. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, BA? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Towns for three, knocks down the triple. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Down low. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Towns. Outside McBride. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Toure. Count it. Toure's got 4 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Brunson is checked in for Cullen. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. McBride with it. Over Thomas. A nice shot by McBride. Here's Toure. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they moved the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Brunson, no good on the free throw. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas for 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Back to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Drills it from deep. Brunson's got 40 points.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Outside Porter. Pass to Claxton. Now Williams. Clock at 6. From downtown. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Porter. Screen by Robinson. Takes a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Toure. Claxton up top. Outside Porter. Outside Williams. Screen by Claxton. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Towns, a screen on Thomas. Towns outside, fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. The Nets have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Pass to Toure. Claxton, a screen on Bridges. And here's Thomas from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Robinson, back to Anunoby. Bridges, left side. Towns, outside. Now Bridges. Outside Brunson. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Brunson's got 42 in the game.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Claxton finds Porter. Here's Traore. Pass to Claxton. Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
And here's Anunoby. Now Robinson. Now Towns. And here's Brunson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Brunson's got 44.
Yeah, that's just an innate awareness that the clock is putting you under duress. Jalen Brunson calmly delivers.
Claxton, a screen on Brunson. Outside, Williams. Screen by Claxton. The 3 is up. Williams misses. New York has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the fourth. Pass to Brunson. Back to Bridges. Anunoby for 3. The kick out to Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brunson's got 46.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
He's off on the first.
I think, obviously, the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Bridges. And he can't hit the second. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Pass to Clowney, 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Yabusele outside. Now here's Clarkson. Launches it. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. For 3, Demon. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 4 of 9 from 3-point range in the fourth. Outside McBride. Pass to Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Nets shooting around 53% in the fourth. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Listen, at this point, keep feeding Nick Claxton because right now his confidence is surging.
Outside McBride. Here's Brunson. Shoots over Demon. Rejected by Claxton. Here's Demon. Pass to Porter. Fires for three. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Outside Robinson. And here's Yabusele. 1:56 left in the fourth. Clarkson for three. And the three-pointer goes.
That is how you respond to 1-3 on one end. Clarkson with a tray of his own. Go ahead, Jordan.
101.
Clarkson against Porter. Pass to Demon. Sinks that one from the post. Demon's got 9 points now in the second half.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Brunson. It's Robinson, high post. From behind the arc. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 11.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Here's Demon, and he lobs it up to the rim, and then Porter with the dunk.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Brunson. With the floater, and he takes it up and lays it in. Brunson's got 48.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.